In this video from the backside, we're going to go over our phases of gait again. We'll start with stance. We will go with the right leg for this video, so I'm going to unpause. Right, here we go with heel strike. You can kind of see the ankle is slightly plantar flex. The calcaneus is not yet everted. Subtalar joint is starting to go from supination to pronation. Again, we have double support here as well. Next, we'll move on to initial loading, so I'm going to unpause here. Here we have our initial loading, where you can kind of see that pronation and the calcaneal eversion on the right leg. From initial loading, we're going to go into mid stance. Pause here. So here we're in mid stance, almost to push off. Here you can see like maximum pronation. We're kind of starting to get a little supination. And it looks like, I kind of mentioned in one of the previous videos from a different angle from the side view, that it looks like it looks like my right foot, actually you can kind of see on both feet once the left starts getting going, but it almost looks like the right foot spins out laterally, and that leads me to believe possibly I might be limited in adduction in one of my cuneiforms, or in the forefoot, or possibly tibial IR, or maybe we can look up the chain even to the hip as well. From mid stance, we're going to go into push off, so I'm going to unpause. Here we go into push off. You can see that plantar flex ankle, hip is starting to ER a little bit. We go from an internally rotated tibia with pronation to an ER'd tibia from a supinated position. And if you can kind of see the way I'm pushing off almost in a lateral direction, it explains why I have calluses on the medial side of my first ray and my big toe. From stance phases, we will go into swing phase from the posterior side, or posterior view. Swing phases we're going to go over our initial, mid-swing, and terminal swing. So here we'll start with initial swing. So we're going to go from push off to initial swing, and I'll unpause the video. So initial swing here, you see a plantar flexed ankle. Once we start to transition to mid-swing, however, we're going to need the dorsiflexion to clear the ground. And again, it looks like I might be limited in either the ankle or the tibia or maybe the hip. So I'm not sure why I almost have like a heel whip going on. From here, we'll move to mid-swing. A little too far. So here we have initial swing, mid-swing, preparing for deceleration. Tibia is somewhat vertical. From mid-swing, we'll move to terminal swing. And from this view, you can kind of see the way the adductors bring the femur back into midline. I'll unpause the video. You can see I'm pushing kind of laterally. I almost look like I'm rotating more than I'm moving forward.